like, Kirk Cousins just got $100 guaranteed and $160 million contract. If Dak hit the open market right now, he's going to get 200. And I don't disagree with them. Jared Goff just got $170. Now Jared Goff's going to Super Bowl and AFC title game, but he just got $170. And because of who Dak is, and the consistent performance that he does bring more often than not, I while there's like the pressure to last year your contract, Dak Prescott is going to get $1 gajillion next offseason, either from the Cowboys or someone else.
Great stuff as always. Thank you, Dan.
Thanks, boss.
That's Dan Orlovsky, part of NFL Live, and you can watch him Monday through Friday at 4 Eastern. Yeah, I thought about that with Dak Prescott, that, he's going into this contract year. The expectations are always get to the playoffs. Can you win another Super Bowl? And as Dan is saying, so what if you don't? Like, you're still going to get paid. I didn't think of it that way. And then as far as Aaron Rodgers, I understand. Well, the expectation level is tempered a little bit because of what happened with Rodgers. But still, Jets fans, they're going to expect they're going to the playoffs. They're going to play in big games. Maybe they're going to play in a Super Bowl. But Dallas fans, they feel the same way. All right, we'll take a break. Last call for phone calls. Just found out that Drew Brees will join us on the program tomorrow. We're back after this. The superbly versatile all-electric EQB from Mercedes-Benz, a compact SUV that's full of big surprises. An optional fold-out third row offers luxurious comfort for up to 7 occupants. And almost 24 cubic feet of cargo space means this compact SUV is big enough to handle anything you can throw at it or in it. And you can set the tone any way you like with 64 color customizable ambient lighting throughout. And just like every other Mercedes-Benz EV, the EQB features the very latest generation MBUX voice-activated tech. So whether you want to set a new destination, change the tunes, turn up the heat, all you have to do is say, hey, Mercedes. The vehicle is all electric. The feeling is all Mercedes. Test drive the EQB today at your local dealer or learn more at mbusa.com/EQB. That's mbusa.com/EQB.
We don't always realize just how much our negative thoughts and experiences stick with us and weigh us down. You may find your brain constantly running through a highlight reel of bad moments. That comment your friend made last week that hurt your feelings. That frustrating thing your mom does. Or that silly thing you said in a meeting. Maybe it's time to get it all off your chest, whether it's a tiny annoyance or something much bigger. Talking about it can give you some relief and lead you to a potential solution. That's where therapy comes in. It's a safe space to share whatever's weighing you down and learn to process it, so your internal highlight reel can focus on the good stuff. BetterHelp offers affordable online therapy on a schedule that works for you. Connect with a licensed therapist by text, phone, or video call. Start the process in minutes and switch therapists anytime. Let it out with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/rightchoice today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/rightchoice.
Right now, we'll check Central Wisconsin sports news on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ. I'm Gene Delisio reporting. The Eastern Cloverbuck Conference boys and girls track meets held this week at Colby. The girls meet won by Loyal, with Neillsville second, Colby third, Owen Withy fourth, Gilman fifth, Columbus sixth, Spencer seventh, Greenwood eighth, Granton finished in ninth place. Loyal's Addison Wolf was a 4-time winner. Addison won the 100, the 200, the 400, and the high jump. Also for Loyal, Sheila Tellick won the pole vault, Summer Smith won the triple jump, and the Greyhounds won the 400 and 800 relays. Neillsville's Kaylee Lawrence won the long jump, and the Warriors won the 1600 relay. Colby's Dalen Reek won both the shot put and the discus. Casey Reynolds of Colby won both the 1600 and 3200, and the Hornets won the 3200 relay. Owen Withy winners were Maddie Mueller in the 800 and Kendall Weiler in the 300 hurdles. Claire Dreyer of Gilman won the 100 hurdles, and Renea Horvath of Greenwood won 3 wheelchair events, the wheelchair 100, 400, and shot put. The boys meet won by Neillsville, Owen Withy second, Columbus third, Gilman fourth, Loyal fifth, Spencer sixth, Colby seventh, and Greenwood finished in eighth place. Neilsville's Ashton Schultz won 3 events, the 110 hurdles, 300 hurdles, and high jump. Other Neilsville winners were Brody Borgeman in the 100, Braylon Boyer in the triple jump, and Neilsville won the 400 and 3200 relays. Vincent Hankey of Owen Withee won the 200, and the Blackhawks won the 800 relay. Isaac Shear of Columbus was a double winner, earning first place in the 1600 and 3200, and the Dons' Lucky Lasig won the discus. Gilman winners were Taden Engel in the shot put, Chad Kinsella in the long jump, and Gilman won the 1600 relay. Loyal winners were Bryce Negan in the 400, Connor Genteman in the 800, and Brecken Miller of Spencer took first place in the pole vault. At the Western Cloverbelt meet at Cadott this week, the girls' meet won by Bloomer, Fall Creek second, Cadott third, Stanley Boyd sixth, and Thorpe seventh out of 8 schools. Cadott's Izzy Sonnentag won the 400 and the 100 hurdles. Haley Matheson won the discus, and Cadott won the 3200 relay with Courtney Wagan, Emma Kowalczyk, Lila Wagan, and J.C. Stevens. Boys meet won by Stanley Boyd, Fall Creek second, McDonald third, Cadott sixth, Thorpe seventh. Stanley Boyd winners were Madden Marr in the 200 and the 400, Chase Sturm in the shot put, Jesse Allard in the high jump, and Daniel Matheson of Thorpe won the long jump. At the Great Northern Conference meet this week, girls meet won by Tomahawk, Northland Pine second, Medford third, Mosinee seventh. Mosanee's Madison Orlovsky won the high jump. In the boys' meet, a first-place tie between Northland Pines and Lakeland, with Medford third and Mosinee fifth. Mosanee's Omar Ingram won the high jump and the long jump, and Mosanee's Jackson Lindell took first place in the discus. And that is our report on Central Wisconsin sports news for right now. Once again, Marshfield Tiger baseball coming up in just a few moments, right here on Sports Radio 92.3 WOSQ.
I bet I know what you're not thinking about right now. Safety issues when it comes to water and electricity. Thank goodness Marshfield Utilities has done some thinking for you. Of course, it's up to you to follow through with smart thinking about things like, to prevent scalding water, heaters should be set no higher than 120 degrees. Always dry your hands before using a switch, plug, or electrical outlet. Stay away from fenced-in power stations, utility poles, and towers. Get all the facts about water and electric safety from Marshfield Utilities. Safety is important, don't you think?
You are listening to Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, Spencer, Marshfield, and WOSQFM.com. High school baseball this afternoon here on WOSQ as the Marshfield Tigers face Wausau East in Wisconsin Valley Conference action today. That's up next on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, and WOSQFM.com. Marshfield Tiger baseball on WOSQ is brought to us by Felker Brothers Corporation, Merit Electric Service, Culvers of Marshfield, Next Home, Hub City Realty, Ag Country Farm Credit Services, The Sports Den, and Victory Apparel in downtown Marshfield. It's Marshfield Tiger baseball on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ. Good afternoon and welcome to Safford Field and Marshfield baseball today on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, and WOSQFM.com. This afternoon, the Marshfield Tigers face the Wausau East Lumberjacks in Wisconsin Valley Conference action. I'm Gene Delisio. Good to have you with us for baseball today here on WOSQ and also on ZaleskiSports.com. Marshfield Tigers are 3-14 overall, 3-6 in the Wisconsin Valley Conference. They have lost their last 6 games and 12 of their last 13, and lost to Wausau East on Tuesday, 9-1. Wausau East 11-5 overall, 5-3 in conference play. They've won 9 of their last 11 ball games. On the mound today for Marshfield, senior right-hander Owen Griesbach, and throwing for Wausau East is right-hander Jack Bartles. The day began rather wet, lots of rain earlier today, but now it's partly sunny. Temperatures in the low 60s, low to mid 60s, and a good day for baseball here. Once again, we're at Safford Field in Marshfield today. The ball game was scheduled for Jack Hackman Field, but due to the wet conditions over there, the game moved to Safford Field this afternoon. Marshfield and Wausau East in baseball action today at Safford Field in Marshfield. Now we'll come back and check in with Tiger baseball coach John Southworth as our pregame report continues following these messages.
High school sports coverage is brought to you by Four Choices, 114 East 14th Street, Marshfield. Dine-in or carry-outs, dial 715-207-0358. Daily lunch specials and Friday fish fry baskets. Remax American Dream, the right connections, technology, and strategies to meet your home buying or selling vision. 901 North Central Avenue, Marshfield. And McDonald's, Marshfield. Get exclusive deals on your McDonald's favorites in the app. Contactless order and pay, drive-through, and curbside pickup.
Forward Bank has been helping homeowners purchase the houses of their dreams since 1919. This tradition of treating customers like family and helping build stronger neighborhoods is supported by a broad line of mortgage and home equity loans. Let us move the process of building, buying, or refinancing your home forward. Turn to the depositor-owned local bank with great rates and low closing costs, here to guide you through the process. Save even more time. Check out our online mortgage application at forward.bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 422932.
We'll visit now with Marshfield Tiger baseball coach John Southworth. The Tigers facing Wausau East today in Wisconsin Valley Conference action here at Safford Field in Marshfield. And coach, the regular season coming to a close now, coming towards the end of this season. Give us your thoughts about what you've seen from this team, especially the younger ball players throughout the course of this year.
Yeah, the record doesn't show it, Gene, but I think the young guys have got some really valuable experience. And the main thing is they're getting better. They get to play a lot of innings, and that'll benefit them in the future.
And as you look at this ball club, what about some of the areas where you've seen some progress from these young ball players?
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing from the beginning of the year now is not putting too many runners on base with walks. Early in the year, there were just way too much traffic on the bases that was from walks, and when you're not scoring a lot of runs, it really hurts to put some people on base.
I would imagine this sport is much like other sports. 20, 30 years ago, we talked to a coach and say, man, you're playing a freshman out there. That's unbelievable, and it would be a real rare situation. But today, with so much off-season stuff going on, programs, leagues, do players accelerate faster today than they would have, say, 20, 30 years ago?
Yeah, I think that's a really good point. I think in all sports, you see it in basketball more. There's more freshmen and sophomores playing. I think in basketball, it's the AAU program. In baseball, it's fall leagues, and it's some of these guys that are 2 and 3 sport athletes. They prioritize one of them, and a lot of the freshmen that are playing baseball now, baseball is their main sport, and they're concentrating on that.
We do want to mention that this is senior night tonight at the ballpark. Tell us about this group of seniors you have and what they've meant to your program.
Yeah, we get some interesting seniors. Adam Gilbertson, he's caught for a couple years, was an all-conference catcher last year. Really nice ball player. Brant Fries, really good basketball player, plays football, 3-sport athlete. Just really keeps everybody together. He's not the most skilled baseball player offensively, but he can play anywhere on the defensive side of the ball. So yeah, those are 2 of the guys. We got Jace is going to be out there, and Kellenhofer is going to play a little today out in right field. Really nice kid, wrestler. Just a really good kid. Then we got Braden Anderson's going to play right field. He's been playing right field all year. Really good football player, tough kid. He's been improving every day. He's going to pitch a little bit for us this weekend against Hudson. So those are our guys.
Coach, when you look at this roster, can you see how those young men have an influence on some of the younger ball players on your roster?
Yeah, we've got just a whole bunch of sophomores, and you can just see how they look up to these guys, and they do it right. I mean, the seniors are used to playing the right way, hustling, teaching them how to throw to the right bases and do the right things. So, yeah, real good leadership out of that group.
And what about some thoughts about Wausau East today?
Yeah, I mean, we played them Tuesday. They beat us. much improved team from the past few years. Their coach John Winter is doing a really, really good job with them. Fundamentals were good. Yeah, just a really nice team.
And there is our national anthem as we get set for baseball here at Safford Field in Marshfield. Moments ago, the 4 seniors on this Tiger baseball team were introduced to the crowd along with their parents. That group, Jace Kilnhofer, Adam Gilbertson, Braden Anderson, and Brant Fries. And all will see action in this ball game today. Tiger defense on the field at first base for Marshfield today is Chase Robinson. At second base, Tyler Kramer. At shortstop, Jacob Sadowska. At third base, Brant Fries. In right field, Jace Kellenhofer. In center field, Dayton Bugar. In left field, Braden Anderson. The catcher is Adam Gilbertson. And pitching for Marshfield today, right-hander Owen Griesbach. Turned out to be a very pleasant day for baseball here in central Wisconsin today. Temperatures in the mid to upper 60s. There is a rather strong breeze blowing in from the west or southwest across the field towards the left field foul pole today. The umpires for this ball game, behind the plate, Mike Lindow. On the bases, Dave Vara. You're listening to Marshfield Tiger Baseball on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, Spencer, Marshfield, and WOSQFM.com. I'm Gene Delisio at Safford Field in Marshfield as Marshfield faces Wausau East in Wisconsin Valley Conference Baseball this afternoon. Again, East beat Marshfield in Wausau on Tuesday evening by a score of 9-1.
Leading off for Wausau East is number 22, Ian Stahl.
Leadoff man for Wausau East here in the first, left fielder Ian Stahl. Stahl batting right-handed. Stahl digs in, slightly closed stance. And Griesbach into his motion. Winds and throws in the dirt for ball one. Play is underway here at Safford Field, Marshfield, and Wausau East. Baseball action this afternoon. The 1-0 pitch on the way. Breaks across for called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Was a bit confused momentarily because I heard somebody doing some introductions in the background. That's Mike Steinwagner across the street at the softball game. Next pitch low and outside for ball, 2-1. The Tiger softball team in action today, facing Shawano in a non-conference game at Madison Field. That game just getting started as well. Here's the 2-1 pitch, and it floats a bit low and outside for ball. The count now 3-1 on Ian Stahl. So plenty of baseball and softball here in Marshfield today. Griesbach now throws 3-1, a high drive to deep left field. Anderson goes way back, this ball over his head and to the fence. Stahl to second base, he'll stop right there with a 2-base hit. Ian Stahl drives a double to deep left field, and Wausau East has a leadoff base runner. And batting next for the Lumberjacks is shortstop Davis Winter, batting left-handed. Adam Gilbertson back at catcher tonight. He's played several positions for Marshfield this year, but primarily a Tiger catcher, and he's mending that spot once again this evening. Out to chat with Owen Griesbach momentarily. Owen from the stretch now delivers that pitch in there for a called strike one. Didn't look too much like baseball weather earlier today. Had some rain showers throughout central Wisconsin early this morning, and they eventually moved out of our area. Griesbach now throws 0-1. Popped foul on the left side of the play. And the count, no balls and 2 strikes. But that rain cleared out. Winds came in to dry things off, although Jack Hackman Field not playable due to weather conditions, that wet turf over there. 0-2 on Winter. And Griesbach fires high and tight for a ball. 1-2. So once again, nice to have a nice artificial turf facility like Safford Field at our disposal. And this ball game moved over here this afternoon. 1-2 on Davis Winter. Griesbach gets set and throws a swing and a miss. Nice breaking ball by Owen, and Winter is out on strikes. Griesbach's first strikeout today.
The strikeout brings up number 3, Caden Worth.
Batting next for Wausau East is center fielder Caden Worth. Batting right-handed. Stahl still at second base, gets a good lead down there. Griesbach will check him. Owen now throws a big curveball that floats across for a called strike. Big overhand curve by Griesbach, falls across the inside corner for a called strike one. Play just underway, no score here at Safford Field. Marshfield and Wausau East. There's a pickoff play at second base. The ball actually hits Stahl and caroms into right field. He gets up, rounding third base. He'll try to score. The throw home now is on target, so Stahl goes back to third base. There's a throwing error on the pitcher, Griesbach. On a pickoff play at second base, the throw was a good throw, but hit Stahl as he dove back into the bag and caromed off him into shallow right center field. So Stahl at third base, the count on Worth 0-1. Griesbach throws once again, high hopper foul on the first base side. And the count now, no balls and 2 strikes. Tigers suffer their first error of the day. Griesbach working from the windup here, gets set and delivers. Foul to the third base side. Count stays 0-2. Stevens Point, the leader in the Wisconsin Valley Conference standings, having yet another fine season at 9-0. Although Marshfield almost beat them in that ballgame at Point last Thursday. Griesbach fires once again, ground ball again foul on the first base side. Still 0-2. Spash in first place at 9-0, and everybody else bunched up after that. Wausau East and DC Everest both 5-3. Wisconsin Rapids next at 4-5. Griesbach throws again, fouled back. And Worth hanging in there at 0-2. Marshfield in 6th place, in 5th place at 3-6. Wausau West 3-7, and Merrill 3-8. Once again, 0-2 on Caden Worth. Griesbach throws again in the dirt, bounds away, and Stahl will make a bluff but goes back to third base. The ball tracked down quickly by Gilbertson as it caromed down the third base foul line. Now a ball and 2 strikes on Caden Worth. And Ian Stahl still at third base for Wausau East. Worth digs in once again, and Griesbach throws. Popped up into shallow left field. Braden Anderson coming a long way. Runner is tagging. Braden makes the catch, and the runner trying to score from third base. He'll get in there safely. Sacrifice fly and a run batted in for Caden Worth. And Wausau East leads 1-0. Anderson's throw pretty good, but a bit up the first base foul line to catcher Adam Gilbertson. As of right now, that is an unearned run because Stahl got to third base on that error by the pitcher Griesbach. The right fielder Oliver Trzaski now batting, and the first pitch low and inside for ball 1. So Wausau East leads Marshfield 1-0 East batting in the top of the first. Bases empty and 2 out. Next pitch across for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike on Oliver Terjeski, the cleanup man in the Wausau East batting order today. Stands back in. Griesbach fires again. A long drive to deep center field. Bugar goes way back. The ball's over his head, and that hits the fence. And Terjeski to second base with a double. 2 long doubles hit by Wausau East here in the opening inning. Lumberjacks again have a base runner at second base. And now for third baseman Zach Poggle. Poggle hitting right-handed, slightly closed stance. Griesbach working from the stretch. He now delivers. High hopper third base side going foul for strike 1. Couple of long drives hit by Wausau East. Here in the first inning, Stahl's double to left. Terjaski a long double to center, both against the fence. 0-1 on Zach Poggle. And Griesbach from the stretch throws once again. On the outside corner, called strike, 0-2. That last hit by Terjaski does make Stahl's run earned. Griesbach now ahead of Poggle, 0-2. 0-1 from the stretch. Fires once again. A swing and a miss to end the inning. In the first for Wausau East, 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error, 1 man left on base. After 1/2 inning, our score is Wausau East 1 and the Marshfield Tigers coming to bat. Back to...
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and I am standing in our all-new express lane. Open now, no appointment necessary. Stop on in and get things like oil changes, filters, quick lubes. No appointment necessary. See you soon.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for. Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
And the block plant in Marshfield at 400 East Arnold with masonry needs, plus landscape, chimney, fireplace, brick, stone, and tile. Sternweiss & Sons, Marshfield, you can count on them.
Let's check the Wausau East defense for this ball game. At first base for the Lumberjacks is R.J. Stroming. At second base, Bodie Beaversdorf. At shortstop, Davis Winter. At third base, Zach Poggle. The right fielder is Oliver Terjeski. In center field, Caden Worth. In left field, Ian Stahl. The catcher is Ryan Rodemeyer. And on the mound, right-hander Jack Bartles. Good crowd on hand for the ball game today. Marshfield and Wausau East meeting this afternoon. Wisconsin Valley Conference Baseball. Once again, if you're looking for the ball game, we are at Safford Field due to wet conditions at Jack Hackman Field. The ball game moved here to Safford Field this afternoon. Leadoff man for Marshfield in the first, shortstop Jacob Sadowska. Batting left-handed against East right-hander Jack Bartles. Jacob digs in, and Bartles delivers. Long drive to left field. Stahl goes back a few feet, now reaches up and makes the catch for out number 1. Hit well by Sadowska the opposite way, but tracked down by Ian Stahl in left field for Wausau East. Sadowska being a left-handed batter. And here is another lefty, catcher Adam Gilbertson. Batting number 2 for Coach Southworth today. Bartles into his motion. Now delivers the curveball. Misses high and outside for ball 1. Marshfield Tiger baseball today on WOSQ. Brought to us by Partners Bank of Marshfield, Spencer, and Stratford. The 1-0 pitch to Adam Gilbertson on the way. Over for a call strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Tiger Baseball also sponsored by Quality Roofing of Marshfield, Chips Hamburgers of Marshfield, and the Dental Clinic of Marshfield and Neilsville. Here's the 1-1 pitch. A breaking ball missed the outside corner. 2-1. Concession stand is open, by the way. Stop by and grab some burgers or brats or hot dogs during the ball game. 2-1 pitch is fouled off to the left side. 2-2. Gilbertson, number 2 man in the Tiger batting order today, digs in once again. And Partles winds and throws a curveball that breaks high. Count full, 3-2. Gilbertson's been here as a key man of this Tiger ball club for a few years, so he'll be missed next season. Bartles working from the windup, and now throws 3-2. A drive in the gap in left center field. That's in the alley. Will drop and go to the fence for extra bases. Gilbertson to second base with a double. Well, we're only in the bottom half of the first inning. We've seen 3 doubles already. And this one by Marshfield's Adam Gilbertson. We may have a courtesy runner. We will. Dawson Meisner. Dawson Meisner will serve as a courtesy runner for catcher Adam Gilbertson.
Courtesy running is Dawson Meisner.
So Marshfield has a base runner at second base with 1 out, and first baseman Chase Robinson batting for the Tigers. Chase digs in, facing East's Jack Bartles. Bartles now turns and goes from the stretch position. Sets himself and delivers, low and outside for ball 1. Marshfield and Wausau East baseball today here at Safford Field in Marshfield. East leads 1-0. Marshfield batting, bottom half of the first. Runner at second base and 1 out. The 1-0 to Chase Robinson. Breaks across the low inside corner for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Chase settling in at first base for the Tigers after playing several positions earlier in his career. Now the 1-1 delivery. Low and inside for ball, 2-1. It looks like Marshfield has the makings of a real solid double play combination for the next couple of years. With Tyler Kramer at second base, Jacob Sadowska at short, both young ball players. Now the 2-1 delivery. Fastball high and tight for ball, 3-1. Now Kramer does do some pitching as well, so he's not at second base every day. But on days he's not pitching, I think Coach Southworth wants that combination out there defensively. Kramer at second, Sadowski at short. Next pitch foul back, 3-2. And so consequently, Chase Robinson not getting the appearances at second base as he has in past years. He's played some third base. And now the second half of the season, playing a lot of first base for the Tigers. Count on Chase now full, 3-2. Bartles checks that base runner. That's Meisner at second base. And now there's a curveball that hits Robinson in the back. Big, slow curve, and Chase hit by the pitch. And Marshfield has base runners at first and second with 1 out for the pitcher, Owen Griesbach.
And that brings up number 22, Owen Griesbach.
Owen batting cleanup for Marshfield today. He's the number 4 man, batting right-handed. Bartles from the stretch. Now delivers, over for a call and strike 1. Wind turning a little bit, now blowing a bit in from the southeast. Not much of a factor today. 0-1 pitch on the way. Popped up into shallow right field. Trzaski moves in, gets there, makes the catch for the out, and the runners do not advance. 2 down, and today's DH, Caleb Schaefer, will bat for Marshfield.
Griesbach flies out, bringing up number 10, Caleb Schaefer.
Caleb batting right-handed as well. Severe open stance for Caleb. Bartles now delivers and hits him in the wrist. Bartles comes inside with a fastball, and Schaefer hit by that pitch, so Bartles has now hit 2 in this inning. And that loads the bases as Meisner takes third base, Robinson to second, Schaefer to first for second baseman Tyler Kramer. Scoring chance here for the Tigers. And Bartles turns, he'll work from the windup here. Readies himself, and now throws. High hopper, third base side, foul for strike 1. Tyler Kramer, the only freshman on this Marshfield Tiger baseball roster this season. Stands back in there. Count, no balls and 1 strike. Bartles ready, and delivers once again in the dirt for a ball. 1-1. Infield back. Base hit here, could score 2. Robinson runs well at second base. Bartles ready, and once again delivers. Low and outside, throw down to first base, sends Schaefer diving back in safely. Count on Kramer now, 2 balls and 1 strike. Tigers looking for a big 2-out hit right here from the freshman Tyler Kramer. Bartles ready. Winds and delivers. Fouled back to the screen. And the count 2-2. Tigers load the bases here in the opening inning. We'll see if Tyler Kramer can come through here. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. And Bartles all set. Winds and throws a curveball hit to the right side. The first baseman Stroming off the bag, grabs it, shovels to Bartles covering at first base to retire Kramer and end the inning. Tigers threaten but do not score here in the first. Marshfield gets no runs on 1 hit, no errors, 2 hit batters, and 3 men left on base. After 1 inning, our score is Wausau East 1 and the Marshfield Tigers nothing. We'll return to Safford Field and more baseball in just a moment.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
"2023 was a year of change, innovation, building something new, and teamwork. The H&S legacy is evolving, and we're carrying it forward, designing equipment that helps farmers get the job done, looking ahead to the future of farming while staying true to the values that have brought us this far and made us who we are today. H&S, strong heritage, strong people, stronger future."
Baseball today here on WOSQ and on ZaleskiSports.com. Marshfield and Wausau East meeting here at Safford Field in Marshfield. East pitcher Jack Bartle stands in against Marshfield's Owen Griesbach. Pitch on the way, bounces in for ball 1. Wausau East on top, 1-0. Lumberjacks batting top of the second here at Safford Field. Here's Griesbach's 1-0 pitch. A big curveball floats across for a call strike, 1-1. One thing we noticed about Tiger pitching last Thursday in Stevens Point, the use of that breaking ball. Here's another curveball. That's over for a call strike, too. Tyler Kramer held Stevens Point in check for much of that ball game on Thursday, throwing a lot of breaking balls. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Sidearm fastball, low and outside for ball 2-2. And now Owen Griesbach using the curveball quite effectively as well. Count on Bartles 2-2. Here's the pitch, a big curveball chopped on the third base side. Fries will charge, grab it, fire to first base low, but dug out by Robinson for the out. Well done by both men. Chase Robinson with that big scoop at first base, a backhand play by Chase, and Fry's charging at third base to make that play for out number 1.
With one out, batters number 1, Ryan Rodemeyer.
The East catcher, Ryan Rodemeyer, now batting. Hitting right-handed. Boy, he's got that back foot right against that line of the batter's box. Takes one low and outside corner for a call and strike 1. Rodemeyer right on that plate. Count 0-1. Griesbach fires once again. Oh, cross for call and strike 2. Good fastball. Griesbach ahead, no balls and 2 strikes. Playing field in sunlight today. Griesbach fires a curveball. Chop foul on the third base side. Stays 0-2. Only shadow on the field is the shadow on the first base side caused by the first base dugout, but does not extend even as far as the coaching box. Griesbach fires again. High hopper over the mound. Glove by Sagowski near shortstop. Throws in time for the out. Well done by shortstop Jacob Sadowska near the second base bag to grab that high hopper for out number 2. Now hitting for Wausau East, the first baseman R.J. Stroming.
With 2 outs, the batters number 9, R.J. Stroming.
Stroming batting right-handed. Here's the pitch by Griesbach. Big curveball. Bit high and tight for ball 1. Our score is Wausau East 1, Marshfield nothing. East batting top of the second. Bases empty and 2 outs. 1-0 pitch. Got the outside corner for a call strike, 1-1. A couple of other Wisconsin Valley Conference games underway today. Stevens Point at Wisconsin Rapids and DC Everest at Merrill. Griesbach fires again. Chopped on the third base side, picked up by Fries. Throws across the diamond in time to retire the side. Easy inning for Owen Griesbach. Wausau East in the second. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. After 1.5, our score is Wausau East 1 and the Marshfield Tigers nothing. Back with more baseball in just a moment.
At House of Heating, making your home comfortable is our biggest priority. That's why we offer dependable HVAC solutions and quality work in central Wisconsin. Our pros are knowledgeable in a wide variety of services so you can feel confident in your results. They'll offer the support you need, whether it's putting in a modern HVAC system or working on and maintaining your current unit. Get in touch with House of Heating at 715-384-3163 or contact houseofheating.com. House of Heating, heating and cooling the air you breathe.
Hi, I'm Shai from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
Marshfield and Wausau East baseball today here at Safford Field in Marshfield. Marshfield batting bottom half of the second, trailing by 1 run. 7, 8, 9 men due up for the Tigers here in the second inning. Leadoff man is left fielder Braden Anderson.
Tigers, number 16, Braden Anderson.
Right-hander Jack Bartles on the mound for Wausau East this afternoon. Winds and throws over for a called strike 1. Wausau East on top 1-0. Marshfield batting bottom half of the second here at Safford Field. Count is 0-1. Bartles fires again. Swung on and missed. Good off-speed pitch by Bartles. He gets ahead. No balls, 2 strikes. Once again, Tiger softball across the street. Marshfield and Shawano in softball today. And now the 0-2 delivery. Ground ball towards short. Winter will charge, scoop it up, fire to first base, and gets away from the first baseman, Stroming, and Anderson will reach. Looks like that's a throwing error on the shortstop, Winter, for Wausau East's first error of the day. That ball was thrown to the home plate side of first base. Stroming tried to stretch for it, but couldn't reach it.
First for number 13, Dayton Bugar.
Toss to first base. Anderson back. The batter for Marshfield, center fielder Dayton Bugar, batting for the first time. Each team now with one error today. Bartles throws. Fly ball to right field. Trzaski comes over towards the line, makes the catch for out number 1, and Anderson back to first base. With one down, the batter is third baseman Brant Fries.
Now batting number 17, Brant Fries.
Brant stands in, batting right-handed. Bartle sets himself and throws, over for a called, strike 1. It's Wausau East 1, Marshfield nothing. Toss to first base, Anderson back. Marshfield batting, last half of the second, 1 out and 1 on. 0 and 1 on Brant Fries. Bartle sets, Brant shows bunt, bunts back towards the mound, grabbed by Fries. He'll go to second base, and Anderson with a hard slide upends the shortstop Winter for the out. Anderson is out, but he went in there like the football player that he is. And he upended Winter, who took that throw. And Fries on at first base. Now, the umpires may confer here. Wausau East is claiming some interference. Now, of course, if we're watching a major league game, that's a pretty legal play. Go in there pretty hard. You didn't hurt the guy. Not any intent to injure the ball player, but you want to make sure he does not complete that throw to first base for the double play. That's what Anderson did. So in terms of normal baseball, that's a clean play. He didn't go in there with his spikes up or anything like that, but did upend Winter. And East claims either there's some interference here or it's a play that's outside the rules. And the umpires are still debating that. Anderson out, the catcher Rodemeyer to the shortstop Winter for out number 2. And Fries reaching on the fielder's choice. Looks like that will be the call. An aggressive play, but certainly a clean play by Braden Anderson. Jacob Sanowska now batting. Tiger shortstop, fly to left his first time up. He is 0 for 1. Batting left-handed. And so now Fries at first base with 2 outs. Bartles from the stretch. Throws low and outside for ball 1. You're listening to Wisconsin Valley Conference Baseball on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, Spencer Marshfield, and WOSQFM.com. Next pitch outside for ball, 2-0 on Sadowska. And also joining us today on ZaleskiSports.com. I'm Gene Delisio at Safford Field in Marshfield. Marshfield and Wausau East baseball this afternoon. 2-0 pitch outside for ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes on Jacob Sanowska. Brant Fries at first base with 2 outs. Bartle stays in the stretch and delivers on the low outside corner for a called strike. 3-1. Any run scored by Marshfield this inning now will be unearned. Bartle's back to the belt, throws across the inside corner, a called strike 2. And the count full, 3 balls, 2 strikes, and with 2 outs, Fries at first base will be on the move with the pitch. Bartles gets ready and delivers. High and outside, ball 4. First walk issued by Bartles today. And Marshfield has base runners at first and second with 2 outs for Adam Gilbertson, who doubled his first time up, 1 for 1. Adam batting left-handed. And Bartles working from the stretch once again. Now delivers a curveball. It's a cross for a called strike 1. It's Wausau East 1, Marshfield nothing. Tigers batting last half of the second. Runners at first and second and 2 outs. 0-1 on Adam Gilbertson. Pitch on the way. Half swing. But Adam takes that pitch low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Marshfield Tigers softball team plays at Wausau East tomorrow, and there is a time change for that ball game at Wausau East on Friday evening. Here is the 1-1 pitch, a swing and a miss, 1-2. That game now scheduled for 6:30 tomorrow night at Wausau East High School. Our broadcast begins at 6:15 tomorrow, right here on 92.3 FM, WOSQ, and WOSQFM.com. Bartles throws 1-2, and that hits Gilbertson in the arm. So Bartles has hit 3 Tiger batters in this ball game. That one, a slow curve that didn't break real well. And Dawson Meisner comes back out to run for Adam. Fries goes to third base. Sadowska takes second, and Meisner running for Gilbertson at first. And Wausau East coach John Winter is on the field. He has seen his starting pitcher Jack Bartles now hit 3 men. But in addition to that, the bases are loaded for the dangerous Chase Robinson, who was himself hit by a pitch his first time up. Tigers did leave 3 men on base in the first inning. They have 3 on once again here in the second. Robinson stands in. Bartles will work from the wind-up position here. Winds and throws. Ground ball towards short. Winter grabs it. He'll shovel to the second baseman, Beversdorf, for the force play on Meisner to end the inning. So the Tigers threaten once again, but do not score. In the second for Marshfield, no runs on no hits. 1 error, a walk, a hit batter, and 3 men left on base. After 2 innings, our score is Wausau East 1 and the Marshfield Tigers nothing. We'll return to Safford Field and more baseball following these messages.
High school sports coverage is brought to you by
After a couple years of a job that doesn't fit, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That is where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Would cooking be a good fit? Try on a career in welding. Perhaps the outdoors suits you better. Or maybe helping people is a better fit. No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, making Mid-State the perfect fit.
The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's Fat Bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and thesportsden.net.
Leadoff man for Wausau East in the third inning, second baseman Bodie Beversdorf. Griesbach throws across for a called strike 1. Beversdorf, the number 9 man in the East batting order today. Batting for the first time this afternoon. Griesbach throws again, fouled at the plate. 0-2. Marshfield and Wausau East baseball today here at Safford Field in Marshfield. East batting top half of the third, leading Marshfield 1-0. 0-2 on Bodie Beversdorf. Owen Griesbach on the mound for Marshfield throws a curveball slammed to deep left field. Anderson goes way back, this ball over his head, and one hops the fence. Beversdorf to second base with a double. Well, we have had 4 hits in this ball game, 3 by Wausau East, 1 by Marshfield. All are doubles, and all long drives against the fence. So Wausau East has a leadoff runner at second base, and their leadoff batter, left fielder Ian Stahl, batting. He doubled and scored in the first inning. He shows bunt here. Bunt's third base side, a good one. Nobody's there. That ball rolls out near shortstop, and all hands are safe. Well done by Stahl. The Tiger shortstop, Sadowska, was covering second base. The third baseman, Fries, at his position, expecting a throw. And once Stahl got that ball by the pitcher, Griesbach, he was on base easily. Bunt single for Ian Stahl, and Beversdorf takes third base.
Stahl's bunt single brings up number 4.
So now base runners at first and third, still nobody out. For the shortstop, Davis Winter, a strikeout victim, his first time up. Winter batting left-handed. We'll see if Stahl's on the move here at first base. Griesbach from the stretch. Delivers. Across for a called strike one. Wausau East on top 1-0 as they bat top of the third. Runners at first and third and nobody out. Toss to first base sends Stahl diving back in. Chase Robinson taking the throw. Winter digs it once again. Griesbach from the stretch. Again to first base. And Stahl dives back in safely. Tight spot here for Owen Griesbach. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Owen gets set, runner is going, pitch is popped up foul, ground third base side. Fries has a play and he'll make the catch. And Stahl hustles back to first base. There's a big out as Will Winter fouls out to third baseman Brant Fries for out number 1.
With one out, the batter is number 3, Caden Worth.
The East center fielder, Caden Worth, now batting. He brought in the game's only run again to first base and Stahl back. Worth with a sacrifice fly in the first inning. Griesbach from the stretch. Sets and throws over for a called strike one. Lots of action today on ZaleskiSports.com, including that Marshfield Tiger softball game with Shawano across the street. That broadcast underway, again to first base, and Stahl dives in safely. That broadcast now underway on ZaleskiSports.com. Columbus Don's baseball and softball teams both on Zaleski Sports today. The softball game at Stratford, baseball game at Greenwood this afternoon. Griesbach from the stretch. Now delivers way outside for a ball. 1-1 on Caden Worth. Also today, Nakusa at Stratford baseball. Colby Abbotsford at Watoma softball. That game, a playoff game. Also being seen on ZaleskiSports.com today. Runner going, pitch high for a ball. Throw to second base is high. Throw back to home plate is in time for the out. And Beversdorf cut down on the back end of double steal. So Stahl steals second base. And second baseman Tyler Kramer taking the throw. Throws back to catcher Adam Gilbertson to retire Beversdorf for out number 2. Stahl at second base now with 2 outs. Worth stands back in, the count 2 balls and 1 strike. Griesbach working from the stretch. Sets and throws. A swing and a miss. Good off-speed pitch by Griesbach. Count 2-2. Boy, Wausau East base runners at first and third, nobody out. And Griesbach might get out of it. Count on Caden Worth, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Owen throws once again, a slam to left field for a base hit. Stahl rounding third base, he'll try to score. Anderson's throw cut off. Throw back to second base. And Worth dives back in there safely. So Worth with an RBI base hit scores Stahl to give Wausau East a 2-0 lead. And then Worth takes second base on the throw as well. 5 hits for Wausau East today.
RBI single for Worth brings
right fielder Oliver Terjaski now batting. He doubled his first time up. Griesbach from the stretch. Fires a swing and a miss for strike 1. So our score now is Wausau East 2, Marshfield nothing. East batting top half of the third. Worth at second base and 2 outs. 0-1 on Oliver Terjaski. Here's a curveball, swung on and missed. 0-2. Griesbach, when he gets that curveball going, he can be mighty tough out there. Trzaski, the cleanup man for Wausau East, stands back in there. And Griesbach fires again, misses high and outside for ball. 1-2. Worth at second base, runs well, gets a good lead down there. Now Griesbach back to the stretch. And he delivers. Misses just a bit low for ball. 2-2. Trzaski, the cleanup man for Wausau East today, stands ready once again. Griesbach's 2-2 delivery. Curveball fouled off. Trzaski fights it off and fouls it back. And now the count 2 balls and 2 strikes. Owen Griesbach starting for Marshfield today. Working his third inning on the mound. Working from the stretch here. Delivers down low, bounds away from Gilbertson, and Worth takes third base. That ball in the dirt is a wild pitch charge to Griesbach. So Worth now at third, the count on Trzaski, full 3-2. Trzaski again stands in. The pitch by Griesbach. Over for a call, strike 3. Off the outside corner. Griesbach's third strikeout today. In the third for Wausau East, 1 run on 3 hits. No errors. And 1 man left on base. We've now played 2.5 innings, and our score is Wausau East 2 and Marshfield 0. We'll come back to Safford Field and more baseball in just a moment.
Join us for Marshfield's Dairy Fest. Friday, May 31st is the Mayor's Breakfast, 5:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. At 5 p.m., head to Columbia Park for family-friendly entertainment. Also, enjoy free live music at the Wenzel Family Plaza. Saturday, June 1st, the parade starts at 11 a.m. In the afternoon, the Pie and Ice Cream Social is at Upham Mansion. Nuts Deep 2 will be hosting outdoor beverage garden with live music. For more information, visit marshfieldchamber.com. Chili Implement, located just west of Marshfield in Chile, is your Kubota dealer in central Wisconsin. Big or small, Chili Implement has all the best equipment waiting for you. From farm tractors to lawn care, plus work and have fun in a Kubota side-by-side. Choose Chili Implement for your parts and service too. Chili Implement, open Monday through Saturday to serve you and 24/7 online at chiliimplement.com.
East baseball today here at Safford Field in Marshfield. Bartles throws 0-1, a big curveball high and outside for ball, 1-1. East on top, 1-0, rather 2-0. East leads 2-0. Marshfield batting bottom half of the third inning. Griesbach fly to right his first time up. Bartles throws again, pop foul on the first base side of the play. 1-2. Wausau East with single runs in the first and third innings today. Griesbach, the cleanup man for Marshfield this afternoon. Back in there, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch by Bartles. Bit high and outside for ball, 2-2. Griesbach batting right-handed, slightly open stance. Bartles ready. Winds and delivers. Popped up into shallow right field. Trzaski comes in quickly. Called off by the second baseman, Beversdorf, and he'll make the play for out number 1. 1 man down to the Tiger third. The DH Caleb Schaefer batting, hit by a pitch his first time up. Bright sunshine right now on the on the diamond. There's a drive in the gap in right center field, and that will drop, will split the outfielders. Schaefer will stop, however, as the ball is recovered quickly by the center fielder, Caden Worth. A long single for Caleb Schaefer. That's the second Marshfield hit today.
Schaefer singles to right, bringing up
Tigers have a one-out base runner for second baseman Tyler Kramer, who'll bounce out to first base his first time up. Kramer stands in, batting right-handed. Worth throws, a swing and a miss for strike one. Wausau East on top, 2-0 as Marshfield bats last half of the third. Schaefer at first base with one out. 0-1 on Tyler Kramer. Toss to first base, and Schaefer back just in time. Tag applied by first baseman R.J. Stroming. Senior day today here at Safford Field. Tigers honoring their 4 senior ball players before the ball game today. Now Bartles throws 0-1 on the outside corner for a called strike. 0-2. Well, a very unusual event in baseball history taking place on this day. Toss to first base again, and Schaefer back. On this day in 1902. Very unusual situation occurred in a Major League Baseball game. Bartles throws 0-2. Just missed low and outside for ball 1-2. On this date in 1902, for the first time in baseball history, 2 deaf mutes faced each other in a Major League Baseball at-bat. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Curveball breaks across for a called strike 3. Great pitch by Bartles, and Kramer out on strikes. Bartles' first strikeout today. 2 down. The batter is Braden Anderson. Tiger left fielder reached base on an error his first time up, 0-1.
Braden Anderson.
Schaefer at first base now with 2 outs. Bartles stays in the stretch here. And now delivers low and outside for ball 1. The Giants and the Reds played each other on this date in 1902. The Giants' batter was Dummy Taylor. Now, keep in mind back in that era, 1-0 pitch, over for a called strike, 1-1. It was common that, in baseball anyway, if a player was a deaf mute, he was nicknamed Dummy. That was quite the standard back in that era. Here's the 1-1 pitch, curveball outside for ball, 2-1. And so the Giants started Dummy Taylor that day, and the Reds center fielder was Dummy Hoy. And so they faced each other, 2 deaf mutes facing each other in one at-bat. Here's a pitch foul back, 2-2. Reds won that game 5-3 by scoring 5 runs in the 9th inning. And Dummy Hoy actually had a very solid career in baseball in the 1890s, early 1900s. 2-2 on Anderson. Next pitch on the way, up and in for ball 3. Dummy Hoy, a longtime outfielder, primarily for the Reds. And as I recall, Dummy Hoy actually lived to be 99 years old and was honored by the Reds. Here's the full count pitch, runner going, a long drive to deep left field. Stall back in the left field corner, reaches up. This ball is over the fence, but just foul, just outside the foul pole. Braden Anderson just missing a 2-run home run. That ball fouled by just a few feet. Anderson comes back, 3-2. Dummy Hoy, as I recall, lived long enough to throw out the first pitch at one of the Reds games, the 1961 World Series. Once again, the full count pitch. Curveball breaks up and in for ball 4. Anderson walks and Schaefer takes second base. Next batter, center fielder Dayton Bugar, flied to right his first time up, 0-1. Tigers left the bases loaded in each of the first 2 innings, and now have 2 on base here in the third. Bugar stands in, batting right-handed, open stance. Takes one over for a called strike one. Wausau East on top, 2-0. Marshfield batting last half of the third. 2 out and 2 on. 0-1 on Dayton Bugar, back in there once again. Bartles working from the stretch. And now fires. High for a ball, 1 ball, 1 strike. Schaefer at second base, Anderson at first base, not being held by the first baseman Stroman. Bartles gets set, throws once again, foul to the screen. Ball and 2 strikes on Dayton Bugar, playing center field for Marshfield today. Dayton back in there. Runners take their leads at first and second. Bartles would check them. Now throws a curveball. It's a cross for a called strike 3. Second strikeout for Jack Bartles today. Marshfield in the third, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, a walk, 2 men left on base. Our line score through 3 innings. Wausau East, 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error, 2 men left on base. Marshfield, no runs, 2 hits, 1 error. The Tigers have now left 8 men on base in the first 3 innings. We'll come back with more baseball from Safford Field following these messages.
Need a new mattress? All Furniture in downtown Marshfield has mattresses, and you can save like never before. We have stacks of mattresses, save big on factory liquidations and closeouts, one-of-a-kind items, and mismatched fabrics. Save on special purchases and rollback pricing on 2-sided flippable mattresses. Discounts on adjustable bases and even clearance pricing on floor models.
The Furniture People for good home furnishings. Mall furniture where value is yours.
Hello, I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor, Next Home Hub City. If you're a first-time home buyer or seller, or you've been around the block, because of my experience, I'm able to help you in the most efficient way. I'm a full-time, full-service realtor. I focus on my clients 100%. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
We're enjoying baseball today here at Safford Field in Marshfield. Marshfield and Wausau East meeting. In a Wisconsin Valley Conference matchup, we head to the 4th inning. East on top 2-0. Leadoff man, third baseman Zach Poggle, struck out his first time up 0 for 1. Right-hander Owen Griesbach throwing for Marshfield today. Owen winds and delivers. A swing and a miss for strike 1. Wausau East with single runs in the first and third to build their 2-0 lead. Owen Griesbach on the mound for Marshfield. Winds and throws a curveball, breaks a bit down low for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Starting pitchers still out there. Griesbach for Marshfield, Bartles for Wausau East. Griesbach winds and fires once again. Ground ball towards short, and Sadowska boots it. Pog reaches on the error by Jacob Sadowska. Marshfield's second error today. Brant Fries playing third base, cut in front of Jacob like he might take that ground ball. And I wonder if maybe Jacob was distracted a bit by Brant. Brant went over there but did not take it, tossed to first base, and Poggle dives in. Marshfield's second error today. Brings up Bartles, the pitcher, who bounced to third his first time up, 0 for 1. Griesbach from the stretch. Now fires a swing and a miss for strike 1. Bartles, the number 6 man in the Wausau East batting order today. Turned out to be a great day for baseball here in central Wisconsin, despite some wet weather earlier. Once again, a throw to first base and Poggle back. Very wet earlier today, but turned out nice this afternoon. Bartles back in there. 0-1 pitch. Breaks across for a called strike, 0-2. We now have Griesbach with 57 pitches in the fourth inning. Again to first base, and Poggle back. But Owen really working well with that breaking ball this afternoon. 0-2 on Jack Bartles. Griesbach sets himself. Fires once again, missed the outside corner. One of those days for Owen where he has more control on the curveball than the fastball. That happens from time to time. Now Griesbach throws 1-2. Got him looking for a called strike three. A delayed steal. And Poggle gets to second base. No one covering. The ball goes to center field. But backed up quickly by Dayton Bugar. Stolen base for Poggle. That was a delayed steal. And neither Kramer nor Sadowska were in position to take the throw. East now 2 of 2 on stolen base tries today. That's Griesbach's fourth strikeout. One man down. And the catcher Ryan Rodemeyer hitting. Bounced to short his first time up. Griesbach throws a curveball, a swing and a miss for strike one. Wausau East on top of this ball game at 2-0 as they bat top half of the fourth. Base runner at second base and one out. Here's the 0-1 delivery from Griesbach, a big swing and a miss. 0-2. Rodemeyer getting his cuts in at least. A couple of big swings there. He's behind, no balls and 2 strikes. Griesbach again from the stretch position. And now fires. Going outside for ball, 1-2. This Wausau East Ball Club, 11-5 overall. 5-3 in conference play. They beat the Marshfield Tigers on Tuesday, 9-1. Once again, Griesbach delivers. Low and inside, bounds away from Gilbertson, and Poggle to third base. He'll get there safely. Wild pitch charge to Griesbach, his second today. And the count on Rodemeyer now 2 balls and 2 strikes. East also lost on Monday to Menominee 5-2. Before that, they had won 4 consecutive ball games. Griesbach fires, just missed down low for ball. The count full 3-2. The Lumberjacks back in action tomorrow. They'll play at DC Everest. Griesbach throws, low for ball 4. Rodemeyer draws a base on balls, the first walk issued by Griesbach today. East now has base runners at first and third with only 1 out. And the first baseman, R.J. Stroming, batting. Stroming bounced to third, his first time up, he is 0 for 1. Batting right-handed. Quick toss to first base sends Rodemeyer back in time. You're listening to Wisconsin Valley Conference Baseball on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, Spencer, Marshfield. Pitch on the way, over for a called strike, 0-1. And on WOSQFM.com, as well as ZaleskiSports.com. I'm Gene Delisio at Safford Field in Marshfield. Wausau East batting, top of the fourth. Pitch low and outside for ball, 1-1 on Stroming. And they lead Marshfield 2-0. The Lumberjacks have base runners at first and third, only 1 out. 1-0 on R.J. Stroming. Stands in again. Griesbach throws a breaking ball high, 2-1. Wausau East also plays this weekend on Saturday in a triangular at Green Bay Notre Dame. They'll face Notre Dame in the first game at 10 a.m. Runner goes, pitches low for a ball. Throw to second base is in time. And Rodemeyer thrown out. Poggle holds his ground at third base. So Gilbertson now has thrown out 2 would-be base runners today. Rodemeyer thrown out, Gilbertson to Sadowska for out number 2. Poggle holds at third base now with 2 outs. And the count on Stroming 3-1. Wausau East on Saturday, 2 games at Green Bay Notre Dame starting at 10 a.m. with Notre Dame and Appleton East. Griesbach from the windup throws down the middle for a called strike. And the count full 3-2. Owen now working from the windup position. Sets himself and fires. A swing and a miss to end the inning. And 5 strikeouts for Owen Griesbach today. In the fourth for Wausau East, no runs on no hits, 1 error, a walk, 1 man left on base. We played 3.5 innings, and our score is Wausau East 2 and Marshfield nothing. Back to Safford Field and more baseball following these messages.
High school sports coverage is brought to you by
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Keep your dial here on WOSQ and ZaleskiSports.com for baseball today. Marshfield and Wausau East meeting in this Wisconsin Valley Conference matchup this afternoon. Leadoff batter for Marshfield in the fourth, third baseman Brant Fries. Jack Bartles winds and delivers. Foul to the first base side for strike 1. Our score, Wausau East 2, Marshfield nothing. Tigers batting last half of the fourth inning here at Safford Field in Marshfield. Bartles now throws 0-1. Pop foul to the screen, 0-2. Brand pounds into a fielder's choice his first time up. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Feels like the wind is picking up just a bit, but still a bright sunny day today. Bartles throws a big curveball hit in the air down the left field line. Ian Stahl near the line gets there and grabs it for the out. Fries retired on the fly ball to left field for out number 1.
Fries flies out to left, bringing up number 3, Jake Sadowska.
The batter for Marshfield, shortstop Jacob Sadowska, has flied to left and walked. 0 for 1 on the day. Bartles into his motion. Now throws inside for ball 1. Several Wisconsin schools begin play this weekend in NCAA Division III baseball regionals. Pitch by Bartles. Hit foul on the third base side. A long drive, but going way foul. The count 1-1. In fact, both UW La Crosse and UW Whitewater will host regionals beginning on Friday. The La Crosse regional also includes Bethel of Minnesota, Co of Iowa, and Benedictine of Illinois. Bartles winds and throws. Low for a ball, 2-1. And the Whitewater Regional also includes Crown of Minnesota, Center of Kentucky, and Cal Lutheran. 2-1 pitch on the way. A long drive down the left field line. Stahl comes over, crosses the foul line, and grabs it for the out. Sadowska fouls to left field for out number 2. And Adam Gilbertson now batting for the Tigers. Adam has doubled and has been hit by a pitch. He's 1 for 1. Also, the Beloit College baseball team will play this weekend at a regional at Lexington, Kentucky, along with Spalding and Transylvania, both of Kentucky, and Birmingham Southern. Pitch by Poggle. Hits him in the foot. Gilbertson hit by the pitch. The fourth time that Bartles has hit a Marshfield batter today. And Gilbertson hit twice this afternoon. So Dawson Meissner comes back in as a courtesy runner for Adam Gilbertson. Tiger batter is Chase Robinson. He's been hit by a pitch and bounced into a fielder's choice, 0 for 1. Meissner at first base with 2 outs, toss over, and Dawson dives back in safely. Keep in mind, Robinson had that big home run for the Tigers against Stevens Point last Thursday, big 2-run home run. Here's the pitch, a big swing and a miss for strike 1. So the Division III Baseball Regional starting this weekend, and several Wisconsin schools will participate. Count on Robinson, 0-1. Pitch by Bartles. Ground ball left side and through the hole for a base hit. Meisner to second base. He'll stop right there. Chase Robinson singles to left. Marshfield's third hit today. The Tigers already have left 8 men on base through 3 innings. And here they are threatening once again. 2 men on base with 2 outs in the 4th. Pitcher Owen Griesbach, the batter, the cleanup man for Marshfield. And Owen has flied to right and popped to second today. He's 0 for 2. Bartles again from the stretch. Sets himself and throws on the inside corner for a called strike 1. Our score is Wausau East 2, Marshfield nothing. Tigers batting, last of the 4th. 2 out, 2 on. 0-1 pitch on the way. Pop foul on the first base side. Playable for Strawman. Comes over, now called off by the pitcher Bartles. He'll take it himself in foul ground to end the inning. And once again, the Tigers threaten but do not score. Marshfield in the 4th. No runs, 1 hit. No errors, a hit batter, 2 men left on base. After 4 innings of play, our score is Wausau East 2 and Marshfield nothing. Back with more baseball action following these messages.
High school sports coverage is brought to you by
Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
For over 50 years, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield has served the area with the talented expertise of a big city dentistry with a hometown feel. With our multi-specialty staff and board-certified periodontics and orthodontics, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has solutions for your family. We take pride in being in-network with an array of insurance companies to meet the needs of our communities and our patients. No matter what your dental need, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield will be there for you.
Nine-1, 2 men coming up for Wausau East here in the 5th. Leadoff man is second baseman Bodie Beversdorf, who was 1 for 1 with a double today.
Leading off in the 5th, number 7, Bodie Beversdorf.
Owen Griesbach throwing for Marshfield this afternoon. Winds and delivers a curveball, breaks low and outside for ball 1. Wausau East on top, 2-0 as East bats top half of the 5th. Griesbach throws once again. Pop foul on the first base side out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. Looking across the street, looks like the Tiger softball game must be done. Griesbach throws again, a swing and a miss. 1-2. The Tiger softball players are now sitting on the first base foul line with their post-game meeting underway. Griesbach throws 1-2 in the dirt for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Owen Griesbach now with 75 pitches today. Winds and delivers again. Fouled on the first base side again on a play. Still 2-2 on Beversdorf, the number 9 man in the Wausau East lineup today. Griesbach ready. Winds and throws a big curveball. That breaks across for a called strike 3. Very good pitch by Griesbach. Got that curveball in the strike zone once again. He's now fan 6 this afternoon.
Number 22, Ian Stahl.
Leadoff man Ian Stahl batting for Wausau East. Stahl today has singled and doubled and scored both of the Wausau East runs. Griesbach throws. Breaking ball low for ball 1. Tigers back in action on Saturday with a couple of ball games at Hudson. Non-conference game starting Saturday at 11 a.m. Here's a pitch fouled back. 1-1. Then next Monday, the Tigers play at Medford in a non-conference game. 5 o'clock start for that ball game. 1-1 pitch on the way. Popped up behind home plate. Gilbertson comes to the backstop but has no play. The ball falls out of play. 1-2. The Tigers then close out play next Tuesday and Thursday with ball games against D.C. Everest. Tuesday in Schofield and Thursday at Jack Hackman Field. Ball and 2 strikes on Ian Stahl. Leadoff man for Wausau East today. Griesbach winds and throws once again. Curveball wrapped foul on the third base side. Down stays 1-2. Stahl with a great bunt back in the third inning. Pushed the ball Griesbach out towards the shortstop position. Fouls one back here. That was a sacrifice situation. But with Fries, the third baseman, playing back for a possible throw with the base runner at second base. 1-2 pitch on the way, a swing and a miss. Foul tip held on to by Gilbertson, and Stahl a strikeout victim. So Griesbach now has fan 7 today. And shortstop Davis Winter now batting for the Lumberjacks. Winter today has struck out and fouled to third, 0 for 2. Batting left-handed, takes a pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Wausau East on top, 2-0. Lumberjacks batting top of the 5th. Bases empty and 2 out. The 1-0 pitch from Griesbach, over for call strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Tigers have lost their last 6 ball games. Here's a ball hit back at the box, knocked down by Griesbach. Gets up, throws to first base to end the inning. Easy inning for Owen Griesbach. Wausau East in the 5th. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. Through 4.5 innings, our score is Wausau East 2 and the Marshfield Tigers nothing. And more baseball coming up in just a moment.
Nasonville Dairy began creating delicious cheese way back in 1885. And Hyman.
Buy 3 Goodyear tires and 1 is free has been extended at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Plus, get up to $200 back on 4 installed Goodyear tires when you use the Goodyear credit card. Buy 3 and 1 is free in March at Sherrill Tire and Auto. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 15 years in a row. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken is ready for your call now at 715-384-8118. Choose Drunken Chicken, BLT, Western, Mac and Cheese, Sweet Chili Chicken, and more. Plus, Scotty's has roasted chicken, fish, sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118 and Scotty'sPizza.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Leading off for the Tigers, number 10, Caleb Schaefer.
Wisconsin Valley Conference baseball today here at Safford Field in Marshfield. Marshfield and Wausau East meeting in this ball game this afternoon. Tigers batting last half of the 5th. And their first batter, DH Caleb Schaefer, has been hit by a pitch and singled. He's 1 for 1 for 1 rather. The pitch by Jack Bartles, across for called, strike 1. Wausau East leads it 2-0. Marshfield batting top half of the 5th inning. Bartles now throws 0-1. That ball hit in the air on the right side. The second baseman Beaversdorf goes out, calls, and grabs it for the out. 1 man down in the Tiger 5th inning. Here's second baseman Tyler Kramer. He has bounced to first and struck out 0 for 2.
Tyler Kramer.
Kramer batting right-handed. Bartles into his motion. Sets and throws across for a call and strike 1. Once again, the Wisconsin Valley Conference baseball standings. Stevens Point in first place, 9-0. Pitch on the way. Going outside for ball, 1-1. So the Spash Ball Club has clinched a tie for the conference championship. East and Everest next, both at 5-3. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Popped foul on the first base side of the play. 1-2. Then Wisconsin Rapids in 4th place at 4-5. Marshfield 5th at 3-6. Wausau West 3-7. And Merrill 3-8. Bartles throws 1-2. Soft line drive towards second base. One hop by Beaversdorf, throws to first base in time for the out. 2 men down. Hitting next is left fielder Braden Anderson. Braden on base twice today with an error and a walk, 0 for 1. Batting right-handed. Bartles into his motion. That was a breaking ball across for a call and strike 1. Marshfield batting last half of the 5th. Wausau East on top, 2-0. Bases empty, 2 outs. Bartles throws 0-1, swing and a miss, 0-2. Marshfield has left 10 men on base through the first 4 innings tonight. But no base runners for Marshfield so far here in the 5th. 0-2 on Braden Anderson on the way. Curveball chopped in the third base side. Poggle will charge, grab it, fire to first base just in time to end the inning. Nice defensive play by East third baseman Zach Poggle to retire the side. In the 5th for Marshfield, no runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. Our line score through 5 innings, Wausau East 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error. The Lumberjacks have left 3 men on base. Marshfield, no runs, 3 hits, 2 errors. The Tigers have left 10. We'll come back with more baseball following these messages.
High school sports coverage is brought to you by Culver's, North Central Avenue.
For over 50 years, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield has served the area with the talented expertise of a big city dentistry with a hometown feel. With our multi-specialty staff and board-certified periodontics and orthodontics, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has solutions for your family. We take pride in being in-network with an array of insurance companies to meet the needs of our communities and our patients. No matter what your dental need, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield will be there for you.
Bauer & Feind has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Bauer & Feind Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
6th inning against Owen Griesbach. Chops one toward shortstop. Sadowska charges, grabs it, fires on the run in time for the out. Good job by Tiger shortstop Jacob Sadowska making that play. On a high hopper, that's out number 1. Jacob charged that ball, was aggressive in playing it defensively. Sometimes you'll see a young man wait back on that ball, but Jacob charged it, and the ball not hit that hard, so had he not charged, good chance that Worth would have beaten that out for an infield hit. Here's the right fielder, Oliver Terjaski. He's doubled and struck out, 1 for 2. The pitch by Griesbach, curveball up and in for ball 1. Marshfield Tiger baseball today on WOSQ, brought to us by Sweats Oil and Sweats Country Corner Mart in Blinker. Next pitch bounces in for ball, 2-0. Tiger baseball also sponsored by First Choice Credit Union, Draxler Transport, and Hiller's True Value Hardware in downtown Marshfield. 2-0 pitch on the way, hit foul on the first base side of the play, 2-1. We now have Griesbach at 90 pitches. So this may be his last inning. 2-1 pitch on the way. Fly ball in the gap in right center field is going to drop and could split the outfielders for extra bases. Terjaski to second base, and he'll stop there with a double, his second double tonight. Oliver Terjaski doubles to the gap in right center.
Terjaski doubles, bringing up number 17, Zach Poggle.
Six hits for Wausau East tonight. Third baseman Zach Poggle batting. Takes one in the dirt, blocked nicely by Gilbertson for ball 1. Our score is Wausau East 2, Marshfield nothing. East batting, top of the 6th. And Griesbach almost pitched from the windup, so Gilbertson reminds him to go into the stretch here with that man in second base. Now the 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss at a good breaking ball. 1-1 on Poggle. Poggle 0 for 2, a strikeout, and reached base on an error tonight. Terjaski leads at second base. Next pitch, across for a call, strike 2. Griesbach has pitched well tonight, allowing just 6 hits. 4 of them doubles, however. Here is the 1-2 delivery on the way. That bounces in, gets away from Gilbertson. Terjaski takes third base. That is a wild pitch charge to Griesbach, the third he's thrown tonight. The count on Poggle, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Griesbach ready, winds and throws, missed the outside corner. And the count full, 3-2. Once again, Griesbach ready. Throws, popped up behind home plate. Gilbertson near the backstop looking for a play. Reaches up and grabs it. Right against that backstop, Adam Gilbertson makes the play, and Poggle is retired. Poggle fouls out to the catcher. That's out number 2. And the pitcher, Jack Bartles, batting. Bartles has bounced to third and struck out. He's 0 for 2 today. Griesbach working from the windup here with that man at third base and 2 outs. He sets and throws. Down low for ball 1. Good ball game today. Wausau East won this matchup on Tuesday, 9-1. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That's hit foul on the first base side of the play. 1 ball, 1 strike. But Marshfield hanging in there tonight, losing by 2 here in the 6th inning. 1-1 pitch on the way, low and inside for a ball. 2-1 on Jack Bartles. Bartles has pitched quite well for Wausau East this afternoon. Again, Griesbach winds and delivers. Curveball up and in for a ball. And the count now 3 balls and 1 strike. Griesbach now over 90 pitches today. Sets himself and throws. Soft line drive towards second base. Grabbed by Kramer. Throws to first base in time to end the inning. Wausau East in the 6th. No runs on 1 hit. No errors, and they leave 1. Now after 5.5 innings, our score is Wausau East 2 and the Marshfield Tigers nothing. Back to Safford Field in just a moment.
BBD Sports Shop is your one-stop headquarters for everything outdoors this summer. They have turkey calls, decoys, and more from HS Strut, Mojo, and Woodhaven. Food plot seed and mineral from Big & J, Real Deal, Big Tine, and Whitetail Magic. And a wide variety of Big Bear Down scent sprays and bear bait. By the bag, by the barrel, and by the truckload. 2 convenient Wisconsin locations or online at BigBearDown.com.
Good day, my name is Ken Hyman and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Utility poles and towers. Get all the facts about water and electric safety from Marshfield Utilities. Safety is important, don't you think?
As we mentioned, the Tiger softball game across the street concluded, and Mike Steinwagner, kind enough to come over here with some information on that ball game. Marshfield beat Shawano in a non-conference contest 2-1, and that run was unearned. Caitlin Sternweiss got the win for Marshfield without walking a Shawano batter. And Avery Kellenhofer had 2 singles and drove in a run in that ball game for Marshfield. Marshfield batter is center fielder Dayton Bugar. He has struck out and flied to right. Jack Bartles throwing for Wausau East. Line drive toward shortstop and a nice diving catch by Winter behind the bag at second base for out number 1. Hit hard by Bugar. A low line drive, and Winter snares that one behind the bag at second base for the first out. Now third baseman Brant Fries batting for Marshfield. Fries has bounced into a fielder's choice and flied to left. He's 0 for 2. Bartles winds and throws. Punch foul to the screen for strike 1. So the Tigers softball team with a nice non-conference win, defeating Shawano today by a score of 2-1. 0-1 on Brant Fries. Bartles fires once again. Hit down the right field line foul and at a play, 0-2. By our count, we now have Griesbach for 102 pitches, so we'll see a new Tiger pitcher in the 7th inning. Fries back in there, no balls and 2 strikes. Bartles winds and throws, fouled back, 0-2. We now have Bartles for 84 pitches, so he may last this inning and maybe into the 7th. Fries, number 9 man in the batting order tonight. 0-2 pitch on the way. Ground ball towards short, picked up by Winter. He'll toss to first base in time for the out. Fries retired for out number 2. Leadoff man Jacob Sadowski batting for Marshfield. Jacob 0 for 2. He's flied to left, fouled to left, and walked. Bartles winds and delivers. Over for call, strike 1. Our score is Wausau East 2, Marshfield 0. Marshfield batting bottom half of the 6th. Bases empty and 2 outs. 0-1 pitch. Land to center field. That drops for a base hit. Sadowska singles to center field, just the 4th Marshfield hit today. By the way, Mike tells us that Tiger softball game today lasted 1 hour and 4 minutes. Don't see too many games of that short a duration anymore. Adam Gilbertson batting for Marshfield. He has twice been hit by a pitch, has also doubled, 1 for 1 on the day. Gilbertson digs in, batting left-handed. Bartles throws a high fly ball in the gap in left center field, and that will drop and go to the fence for extra bases. Sadowska hustling around third base. He will score on the double by Adam Gilbertson. Gilbertson doubles to the gap in left center field. Marshfield's first run of this ball game, and the Tigers now trail 2-1. And Coach Winter comes out for a meeting on the mound. Tigers now have 5 hits today, and 2 of those are doubles by Gilbertson. Yeah, it looks like we'll see a pitching change here for Wausau East. Dawson Meister comes back in as a courtesy runner for Gilbertson, and he'll be the tying run at second base with 2 outs here in the 6th inning. It looks like Caden Worth, the center fielder, will come in and he'll pitch for Wausau East. So Bartles will go 5 1/3. Allow 1 run, it is earned on 5 hits. He walks 2, strikes out 2, and also hits 4 Marshfield batters. And Caden Worth comes in to pitch for Wausau East. As Worth comes in, Dawson Meisner at second base is the game's tying run. The batter for Marshfield is first baseman Chase Robinson, who is singled, been hit by a pitch, and bounced into a fielder's choice. And while Caden Worth takes his warm-up throws, let's take time for these messages.
High school sports coverage is brought to you by Marshfield Area Chamber of Commerce and Industry. It's Marshfield made new. House of Heating, 1602 North Central Avenue, Marshfield, your premier Lennox dealer. Lean on Lennox and House of Heating to make your home comfortable. And BBD Sports Shop Abbotsford, a full-service sports shop, fishing supplies, crossbows, guns and ammo, plus the largest supplier of bear bait. Shop online or at 207 East Spruce, Abbotsford.
Turjaski, the East right fielder, has moved over to center field. Marshfield batter is Chase Robinson, who was singled, bounced into a fielder's choice and hit by a pitch. Meisner at second base is a tying run. The pitch by Worth, low and inside for ball one. It's Wausau East 2, Marshfield 1. Marshfield batting last half of the sixth. Meisner at second base and 2 outs. 1-0 on Chase Robinson. Worth now delivers. Across for a called strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. Worth from the stretch, taking his time. Now throws 1-1. Low and outside, blocked by the catcher, Rodemeyer. 2 balls, 1 strike. Worth sets once again. 2-1 on Robinson. Here's the pitch. Low for ball, 3-1. We got that wrong. Turjaski is still in right field. And looks like Caden Lashewski is now playing center field for Wausau East. 3-1 on Chase Robinson. Worth from the stretch position. Fires over at the knees, a called strike. And the count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Meisner at second base, the tying run. Robinson digs in, number 3 man in the Marshfield batting order today. Worth taking his time. Now goes to the stretch and throws low and outside for ball 4. Gets away from Rodemeyer, and Meisner takes third base. So Robinson walks, and on the wild pitch, Meisner goes to third. Marshfield has the tying run at third base. Go ahead run at first base with 2 outs for pitcher Owen Griesbach. 0-0 for 3. He has flied to right, popped to second, and fouled to the pitcher. Tigers left 10 men on base the first 4 innings. And now base runners out there once again. Runners at first and third with 2 outs. Griesbach digs in, Worth from the stretch. He throws, ground ball, left side, foul for strike 1. It's Wausau East 2, Marshfield 1. Tigers batting last half of the 6th. Runners at first and third and 2 outs. No balls, 1 strike on Owen Griesbach. Worth back to the stretch once again. Checks the runners and throws outside for a ball, 1-1. You're listening to Wisconsin Valley Conference Baseball on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, Spencer, Marshfield, and WOSQFM.com, as well as ZaleskiSports.com. 1-1 pitch over the knees, a called strike. 1-2 on Owen Griesbach. I'm Gene Delisio at Safford Field in Marshfield. Good baseball game today. Marshfield and Wausau East. Tigers trying to tie it here in the 6th. 1-2 on Owen Griesbach. Worth shaking off Rodemeyer. Now goes what he likes and throws low and outside. And the runner at first base, Robinson takes off. He'll take second base, throw back to third base, and that runner is out. Meisner is out. That ends the inning. I'm not sure that was a double steal. The ball did get away from Rodemeyer a bit, and so Robinson was hesitant, but did take off. He got to second base, and then Rodemeyer threw back to Poggle, the third baseman, and doubled off Meisner to end the inning. In the 6th for Marshfield, 1 run on 2 hits. No errors, a walk, 1 man left on base. We head to the 7th inning. with Wausau East leading Marshfield 2-1. And back with more baseball in just a moment.
Let your job journey begin at Express Employment Professionals. Find hundreds of employers looking for a candidate like you, all in one place at one time. And let Express Employment help connect you with your future career. With locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford, you'll find local jobs right in your community, including direct hire and evaluation to hire opportunities. Express Employment specializes in light industrial, skilled trades, professional, and office careers. Begin your job journey today with Express Employment Professionals at expresspros.com.
I had an employee at once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
Marshfield, 384-3311.
Marshfield Tigers have a new pitcher here in the 7th inning. Brant Fries comes in from third base to pitch. And Caleb Schaefer moves from DH to third base. Tigers back to within 1 as Wausau East bats here in the 7th inning. Once again, Tiger softball team won their non-conference game with Shawano today, 2-1. Caitlin Sternweiss the winner. Avery Kilnhofer 2 hits and a run batted in that ball game for Marshfield. Brant Fries, the new Tiger pitcher, he's a right-hander. He'll face the bottom third of the Wausau East batting order here in the 7th inning. Leadoff man, catcher Ryan Rodemeyer, has bounced to short and walked 0 for 1 today. Our plate umpire, who is Mike Lindell, was in the Wausau East dugout checking on some lineup situations. Now he's back out there, and Rodemeyer digs in. Fries from the stretch. Pitch on the way outside for ball 1. Our score now, Wausau East 2, Marshfield 1. Wausau East batting in the top half of the 7th. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Low and inside for ball 2-0. Owen Griesbach went 6 innings tonight. Allowed 2 runs, both earned on 6 hits. Next pitch by Fries. Belted in the gap in left center field. That'll drop for a base hit. Cut off by Bugar. A long single for Ryan Rodemeyer to open the Wausau East 7th inning. Griesbach walked 1, struck out 1, and threw 3 wild pitches. He is the pitcher of record on the losing side for Marshfield. We have a pinch hitter now for East, Jed Vandersanden. Jed Vandersanden will bat for first baseman R.J. Stroming. Stroming bounced to third and struck out, 0 for 2. Vandersanden batting right-handed. Rodemeyer leads at first base. Pitch by Fry, shows bunt low and outside, runner going anyway. Throw to second base is offline. Stolen base for Rodemeyer. And East now 3 of 5 on stolen base tries today. The count on Vandersanden, 1-0, with a man in scoring position. Fries from the stretch once again. Sets and throws, a swing and a miss, nice breaking ball by Brandt. Count 1 ball, 1 strike. East with single runs in the first and third. Marshfield 1 in the 6th. Here is the 2-0 delivery. Across for a called strike. Count now 1 ball and 2 strikes on Vandersanden. Turned out to be a great day for baseball here in central Wisconsin after some rain earlier in the day. Fry's ready, throws once again. Line towards right field. Kellenhofer right there makes the catch for the out. And Rodemeyer holds at second base. One man down. And the second baseman, Bodie Beversdorf, now batting. Beversdorf has doubled and struck out, 1 for 2. Fries from the stretch here. Readies himself and now delivers. Breaking ball across for a called strike 1. Wausau East on top, 2-1. Lumberjacks batting, top of the 7th. Base runner at second base and 1 out. 0-1 pitch, ground ball to first base and right by Robinson into right field for a base hit. Rodemeyer rounding third base. He'll try to score, but now will play at second base, and that ball thrown into left field as Beversdorf dives back into first base. So Beversdorf singles to right field. That scores Rodemeyer, giving Wausau East a 3-1 lead. Beversdorf then was caught off the bag between first and second. Ball was thrown to Robinson, the first baseman. And he threw to second base, but his throw went into left field. However, Beversdorf did not know that. He was diving back into first base at the time. Keaton Leshevsky now playing center field, batting for Wausau East, and he lines one, knocked down by the third baseman Schaefer, gets up, throws to first base in time for the out. And Beversdorf takes second base on the play. Ball hit hard by Leshevsky, knocked down by Schaefer at third base, gets up, makes the play for out number 2. Batting next to shortstop Davis Winter. He's 0 for 3. Struck out, fouled to third, and bounced back to the pitcher. Beversdorf at second base with 2 outs. Ground ball towards second base. Picked up by Kramer. Tosses to first base in time to end the inning. But Wausau East with a big insurance run here in the 7th. The Lumberjacks get 1 run on 2 hits. No errors, they leave 1. We head to the bottom half of the 7th inning with Wausau East leading Marshfield 3-1. And more baseball in just a moment.
High school sports coverage is brought to you by Nasonville Dairy Marshfield, award-winning cheese for more than 100 years and crafting unique flavors for the industry.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
Chili Implement, located just west of Marshfield in Chili, is your Kubota dealer in central Wisconsin. Big or small, Chili Implement has all the best equipment waiting for you. From farm tractors to lawn care, plus work and have fun in a Kubota side-by-side. Choose Chili Implement for your parts and service too. Chili Implement, open Monday through Saturday to serve you and 24/7 online at chiliimplement.com.
Half of the 7th inning, and Owen Griesbach leads off. Owen is flied to right, popped to second, and fouled to the pitcher. Facing East right-hander Caden Worth on a relief of Jack Bartles. Pitch by Worth, breaks high and outside for ball 1. It's now Wausau East 3, Marshfield 1. Tigers batting bottom half of the 7th inning here at Safford Field. 1-0 pitch. Across for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike on Owen Griesbach, the number 4 man in the Tiger batting order today. Worth out of the stretch. Now throws, ground ball to third, grabbed by Poggle near the bag. Fires to first base and gets away from the first baseman Stroming. And Griesbach going to second base on the play. Throwing error on the third baseman Poggle. East's second error today. So Marshfield has a leadoff base runner here in the 7th inning. DH Caleb Schaefer now batting. Schaefer hit by a pitch, singled, and popped to second. He's 1 for 2. Caleb now playing third base. Worth out of the stretch. He delivers. Popped up on the right side. The first baseman Stroming comes in, grabs it for the out. And Griesbach holds at second base. That's out number 1. And second baseman Tyler Kramer now batting.
Pops up, bringing up number 20, Tyler Kramer.
Tyler today, 0 for 3. Worth from the stretch, throws, foul back for strike 1. Wausau East on top, 3-1. Marshfield batting last half of the 7th. Griesbach at second base with 1 out. 0-1 on Tyler Kramer. Worth gets set and fires. On the outside corner, a called strike, 0-2. Columbus Dons baseball team in action this afternoon with a ball game at Greenwood. That contest now underway. Athens at Auburndale baseball this afternoon. Nakusa at Stratford today. Neilsville is at Loyal. Osseo Fairchild at Stanley Boyd. Here's a ball pop towards right field and a sliding catch in right field by Terjeski for the out. Kramer flies out, a sinking line drive to right field. Terjeski makes the play for out number 2, and Griesbach heads back to second base. The batter for Marshfield, Braden Anderson, has walked, reached base an error, and bounced to third. He's 0 for 2. Came within inches of a home run his last time up. A long foul drive, the pitch on the way, outside ball 1. Also in baseball today, McDonald at Cadott, Northland Pines at Lakeland, and Butternut at Shawamigan. 1-0 on Braden Anderson. Worth from the stretch. Now fires across for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. East on top 3-1. Marshfield batting. Last half of the 7th. Griesbach at second base and 2 outs. 1 ball, 1 strike on Braden Anderson. And Worth delivers. Bounces in, scooped out by Rodemeyer. It's ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Anderson is the tying run at the plate for Marshfield. Braden back in there. Griesbach edging off second base. Worth ready, now throws. Popped foul over the screen. 2-2. Tigers down to their final strike here. Good ball game today here at Safford Field. Anderson stands ready once again. The count 2 balls and 2 strikes. Worth to the belt, throws outside for ball. And the count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Worth in relief of Jack Bartles today. Bartles, a pitcher of record on the winning side this afternoon. Here's the full count pitch. Soft line drive to center field, and that will drop for a base hit. Griesbach will stop at third base. So Anderson singles to center field. Tying runs on base for Dayton Bugar. The Marshfield center fielder is 0 for 3 this afternoon.
Bringing up number 13, Dayton Bugar.
Bugar has flied to right, struck out, and lined to short. 2 out, 2 on here in the Tiger 7th inning. Worth remains in the stretch here. He now fires a swing and a miss for strike 1. Wausau East on top 3-1. Marshfield batting. Last half of the 7th. Runners at first and third and 2 out. 0-1 on Dayton Bugar. Here's the pitch. Ground ball towards second base. Beaversdorf will grab it. Toss to first base in time to end the ball game. Tigers threaten, but they do not score here in the 7th. Marshfield with no runs on 1 hit, 1 error, 2 men left on base. Our final score this afternoon, Wausau East 3 and the Marshfield Tigers 1. Back with a recap on our postgame report following these messages.
High school sports coverage is brought to you by Four Choices.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Both earned on 6 hits, walked 1, struck out 1, and threw 3 wild pitches. Then Brant Fries pitched the 7th inning. Brant allowing no runs on 1 hit in his relief stint, 1 run on 1 hit during his relief stint for Marshfield today. Top Wausau East batters today, Oliver Trajaski had 2 doubles. Bodie Beaversdorf singled, doubled and drove in a run. Ian Stahl singled and doubled for Wausau East. Marshfield led by Adam Gilbertson with 2 doubles and a run batted in. And Wausau East, the winner today, knocking off the Marshfield Tigers by a score of 3-1. And back with more from Safford Field following these messages.
High school sports coverage is brought to you by Four Choices, 114 East 14th Street, Marshfield. Dine-in or carry-outs, dial 715-207-0358. Daily lunch specials and Friday fish fry baskets. Remax American Dream, the right connections, technology, and strategies to meet your home buying or selling vision. 901 North Central Avenue, Marshfield. And McDonald's, Marshfield. Get exclusive deals on your McDonald's favorites in the app. Contactless order and pay, drive-through, and curbside pickup. The Marshfield Area Chamber of Commerce and Industry strives to promote the continuous improvement of the common good and the quality of life in the community through the pursuit of new business, the cultural, social, and economic education of citizens, and by providing accurate and timely assistance to the business community. Become a member today and discover the advantages. Stop in at 700 South Central or virtually at marshfieldchamber.com.
Wausau East knocks off the Marshfield Tigers in baseball today 3-1. The Wausau East Lumberjacks with this win improved to 12-5 overall, and they improved to 6-3 in the Wisconsin Valley Conference. Wausau East once again back in action on Friday. That's tomorrow with a Wisconsin Valley Conference game at DC Everest, and they'll play 2 games on Saturday at a triangular at Green Bay, Notre Dame, facing Notre Dame and Appleton East starting at 10 a.m. Marshfield Tigers now 3-15 overall, 3-7 in the Wisconsin Valley Conference, and the Tiger baseball team back in action on Saturday with a doubleheader at Hudson starting at 11 a.m. Tomorrow we'll have Marshfield Tigers softball on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ. Tigers play at Wausau East. That's a 6:30 start tomorrow evening at Wausau East. Our broadcast 6:15 tomorrow on 92.3 FM, WOSQ. Several ball games on the schedule for tomorrow on ZaleskiSports.com. In baseball tomorrow, Assumption at Pacelli, Nakusa at Amherst, both at 4:30. Antigo plays at Mosinee, Wausau East at DC Everest, both at 5 o'clock. And softball on Friday, Menasha plays at Wisconsin Rapids. That ball game tomorrow at 5 p.m. I'd like to thank our sponsors of Marshfield Tiger Baseball on 92.3 FM WOSQ, including the House of Heating, Smith Brothers Meats of Colby, the Marshfield Area Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and Hefco Floral of Marshfield. I'm Gene Delisio. That's it from Safford Field in Marshfield. Again, our final score this afternoon, Wausau East 3 and the Marshfield Tigers 1.
High school sports coverage is brought to you by Citizen State Bank of Loyal, community-owned, community-minded. They welcome the opportunity to serve you no matter what life brings. Arts Body Shop, South Central Avenue, Marshfield. Quality body and framework, including custom work. And Chips Hamburgers, South Central Avenue, Marshfield. Charbroiled, fresh, and instant service. Walk in or drive up. Can you handle Chips Champ?
Marshfield Tiger Baseball on WOSQ.